Yes, Granny. Well, dear, it's not so much about the resident remembering the relative's name as the relative being part of the resident's life. I totally agree. I mean, you do see some relatives coming in at the front door and looking quite upset because the mother hasn't recognised them. Yes, but it's often they're the people, the relatives that don't visit very often months or years apart. And how can the mother recognise them? You know, if the son comes in and he's aged, as you do, men often put on a lot of weight and go bald and look much older, the mother remembering them from when they're younger, so they won't recognise them. Yes, I think women maybe get away with it a bit more with the dyed hair and the makeup and the clothes and all the rest of it. Well, yes, they have a bit more of a chance of sort of looking like their old self. I know they have that advantage. But either way, it's the regular visitors that come, often like you. I mean, of course, we're going to remember the regular visitors and their name. I don't know of one resident here who doesn't remember the name of the regular visitor. Oh, that's right. I mean, and if they don't remember their name, I mean, of course, they recognise them if they come regularly. That's right, because, I mean, we don't always say names here, but the thing is that at least we know you, we recognise you, we connect with you, and, it makes for a lovely relationship and an enjoyable time. And I think the thing is, Granny, if you just sort of keep your old natural persona going, like if you come and visit a resident, haven't seen them for a long time, you're a bit nervous and uptight, your voice changes, that's right. I mean, you need that open, friendly, warm expression, your natural expression, and the resident will tune into that a lot more easily than if you're nervous and uptight with a strange foreign sort of a voice, squeaky sort of a nervous, anxious voice. Yes, I mean, but I think the thing is, if the relative coming in isn't quite sure whether mum recognises you or not, just cover all bases by saying something like, "Hi mum, it's Anne, your daughter, I've come to see you." That's right, that's all you need to do, rather than all these questions and getting upset and uptight, all the rest of it. Just say who you are, you're the daughter, you're happy to see the mother, and of course then the mother or the resident is going to say, "Oh yeah, wonderful dear, lovely to see you," and it just sort of starts everything off from a good note. Whereas if, at the start, you've got to start a visit off at a visit on a good note, don't you? To end on a good note or be on a good note. You've got to do it like that. If it starts off on a bad note, it will finish on a bad note and there'll be nothing good in between. So it really is important to make the beginning part positive, clear, constructive, so that both parties recognise each other easily.